Hey everybody, it's Cam Capture here with a special shiny capture and evolution video. Just wanted to show you these little baby ducks. I've got a bunch of little wildlife going on at the park where I do my running, and I happened to catch my shiny here at the park. I caught another shiny here, a shiny mischievous, just the other day. But just later in that day, I caught another shiny here at the giraffe exhibit just outside of the zoo. This gal, I think, she's just munching down there. My experience is that it's easier to see the giraffes from outside the zoo than inside. I guess maybe the giraffes just like to see the people walking by and doing stuff. They just like to people watch too, I guess. And I think that one on the right is a male and the one on the left is a female. I don't know a lot about giraffes, mind you, but he just seems like he's trying to holla at her. Say, hey lady, I know where all the best trees are. but she seems like she likes them all right. I think maybe they're just kept apart by a fence in the middle there to keep them from getting too wild. I guess they're pretty gentle creatures, and you need to be watching out for their health. They're very beautiful, but thought I'd just show you guys where I caught my shiny later in the video, and we'll get to that in a minute. But here's my first and only Snorlax I found during the Aipom event. The Detective Pikachu event for me, I was hoping to catch a bunch of Snorlaxes, but I only caught this one. I saw a bunch of Charizards actually on the nearby, but I never saw a single Snorlax on the nearby, and I guess the game wanted me to catch it because it gave me that crit catch there. And I was pretty excited to actually mix it up with the Snorlax because Snorlax is my favorite Pokemon. So I was hoping to catch more, but at least you guys can see the one I did catch. And here I'm going to go ahead and take a picture with the Snorlax and some ducks. I thought it was pretty cute. They were just sitting here on this lawn, and I tried to sneak up on them pretty casually so they didn't get upset or nothing about what I was doing. It's just kind of fun to use your AR sometimes. And they were just both taking a nap, and then I leave them alone. But here's that shiny, guys. Normally I would have done a live capture of my audio here, but I was, like I said earlier, it was right next to the giraffes, and I didn't want to wake them up by yelling about this, but I can tell you, inside I was yelling my brains out. I went through so many Aipom to get to this point, and I wasn't going to let it get away. That's why you got to throw the Ultra Ball with the Golden Raz. You got to make sure you catch those guys, especially if you worked as hard as I did. It was ridiculous. I'll show you guys in a little bit in the Pokedex entry just how many I went through. But before that, let's go ahead and get an evolution in there. He's pretty high CP, so I was pretty happy about that. His IV aren't great, but maybe he'll be kind of an intimidating gym defender once I evolve him here. Man, I love that Pink. Pink is some of my favorite shiny Pokemon, so I was so relieved once I caught him. I worked so hard during that event. There were like 3 days I couldn't do stuff because I was sick, and I was stressing out about not being able to catch this Aipom that entire time. And I'm glad I did, because I wasn't able to do stuff on the last day of the event. I got caught up in some personal matters, so luckily that worked out. And I haven't really seen the normal shiny, the normal versus the shiny Ambipom, but this Ambipom is pretty cool looking. I mean, it's pink and purple, so pink and purple are some of my favorite shinies, so that's pretty cool. It's got the twofer there. So let's go ahead and get a Pokedex look at both of them. Luckily for these two, I actually know right about where they are in the Pokedex, Johto and Sinnoh, respectively. And I had seen 22 Ambipom before this event, so during this event, I saw 768 Ambipom before I caught, 767 before I caught this guy. I worked so hard. I guess I probably looked at some after that, but as you can see, I only got one for 678 or 68. So it's a crapshoot. You do your best, you work really hard, and hopefully you don't have to to see too many of those purple guys before you get to this pink guy, because I don't know, I was getting pretty downtrodden. I didn't think it was going to happen, but that pink guy is so worth it. And there's the normal Ambipom versus the shiny. Yeah, I'm glad I've got that shiny, because that normal is just as frustratingly purple and not pink like this one. Oh gosh, that's a relaxing pink by comparison. But there's a sexual dimorphism, so we'll do an evolution for that and get that figured out. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the difference between male and female Ambipom. It looks like there's a difference between hair length, I think. Yes, the female has a longer hair, which is definitely really darn cute. I'm glad I did that secondary evolution for the female, the sexual dimorphism there. I usually don't do that, but in this case it was fairly special, so I wanted to make sure I did that so you guys got a look at the difference. And it's actually very noticeable. So I'm hoping you guys got out there enough to catch your shiny Aipom. I know it was really hard for me. Hopefully it was easier for you. But let's all go out there and be our very best. Till next time.